Hey everybody, it's Chase with American Vintage Adventures again, and today we are here to do a staycation island style. We are checking into Disney's Caribbean Beach Resort. We're gonna do everything here and take a big look at it, so come with me, I got you. Let's go do this. Arr. We have just checked in. Our room is not even ready yet, and Justin is already in love with this resort. He's hanging out with me. We're continuing our guys trip down here for this staycation, get a little different perspective on some things. He has never been here before. He is a huge pirate fan. Pirates of the Caribbean, black sails. We're both into that. He's into that, so I knew he was gonna like this resort. And like immediately, he's like, I've stayed at the Grand Floridian, I've stayed at the Poly, I've stayed at all these. I love this place, and we've only been here a couple minutes, so it's exciting. We're gonna take a look around. Of course, this place is famous for being the hub of the Skyliner and for the absolutely cool, like old Spanish Caribbean fort pool area here. We're gonna look at it all. Let's get started. Ah, the pool. Now, you guys know that's like my least favorite thing to film because I hate feeling like a creeper, but this pool area is so iconic to this resort that you do just have to take a look at it. And we're going to take a look at it later too once it gets dark and it's kind of lit up out here and everything, because it's going to be really cool. Like I said, you got the fort style, you got the pirate ship over there. It's hustling and bustling out here at the main pool today. Very, very cool. We'll look at it more in depth. We got a lot to get to today. Let's get to looking. As you can see across the quote-unquote beach, we've got the Skyliner, like I mentioned, and not very far is the luxurious Riviera Resort, where I've never stayed because I would choose to stay at Grand Destino Tower for that kind of vibe over the Riviera. But it is right there in walking distance, so you could have access to it too. You see the Skyliners running. Those are more Caribbean beach buildings over there. And when we find out where our room is, we'll be able to talk about this a little bit more. But one of the big cons of this resort is how spread out it is. It is very big, very sprawling. There's several secondary pools in place because it's just so big. I'm hoping that we're up here close somewhere to the main Port Royal area. Port Royal is where the lobby is. It's where the food court is. It's where Sebastian's, the sit-down restaurant, the famous Banana Cabana is out here, beach bar. All of that is right up here at Port Royal, your main shopping and food district. That's the main lobby. I'm hoping our room is around there because you have lots of what I call port outposts, like the old Caribbean pirate ports. Like, you've got Barbados, you've got all that kind of stuff. You've got different ports, and we're gonna see where we are. Right now, we're just walking around, taking it all in. So we might as well go and start in the lobby. This is like the center outside area, outside the back lobby. It's like an old market. These are gonna be lit up at night. We'll try to get back out here and take a look at that. Some beautiful fountain and scenery out here. It really is a very cool vibe as soon as you walk in, especially on a beautiful day like this. It's hot, it's breezy, it feels like you're at the beach. But now it is time to head into the lobby and check it out. All right, headed in, shirt and shoes required. So when you walk in, the first thing you notice is that this is a pretty elevated lobby over a all-star type value resort. It's not quite on the par of a deluxe resort, but that's the whole point of these moderate level resorts, is to be sort of that middle ground. It is very pretty and very well done in here. Now, today must be a big check-in day because our room is not ready and there's just tons of people up in this area just like sitting around waiting and everything. So there is some seating in here. It's very like elevated themed in here. It doesn't feel like necessarily beachy, but it still kind of goes with it for some reason. it's like elevated beachy. That's a thing. And it kind of hits you and you have that nice like beachy smell when you walk in. And they have a nice store over here, so we might as well go check out the store, see if we got some resort specific merchandise. The Calypso Trading Post is the main store. And oh yeah, right off the bat. So this is going to be something different too for the different resorts and levels. The All-Star Resorts, like especially the All-Star Resorts, Pop and Art of Animation have their own thing going, but the All-Star Resorts at the value level, almost no resort specific merchandise. When you bump up to the mid-level like this at Caribbean Beach, they have some stuff. Right here when you first walk in, you got tumblers, you got hats, you got shirts, coffee cups, you got famous banana Cabana koozies. And then over here is something that I collect, and I'm gonna get one of these before I leave, because I get one of these for everywhere I stay that has them. And this is a resort Christmas ornament. And every resort that I stay in that has them, I get these. So I'm definitely gonna get one of those before I leave. This isn't resort specific, but this is new Loungefly that came out, very summery, very beachy Mickey. They have some polos. Looks like they have some of those beachy themed ears. But this is some more ears over here. No, these aren't like specific. Oh yeah, these are. These are Caribbean Beach resort ears. So you got some resort specific ears going on there. Lots of stuff. I love the, like I said, this vintage Americana Disney line that's come out. I think they need to do more stuff like that. Mickey is an American icon, as Walt was. Mickey is basically a stand-in for Walt, so American icons. Cool, lots of clothes in here. Hats, you guys know I like me some hats. Get you some wine in here. And then of course we're moving over into the like normal kind of grab and go takeaway stuff that every store has, like your sodas and things like that. So it's definitely a cool store. It has a lot of resort specific merchandise, which you know that I like, and it has the island music playing, and it just kind of has those vibes right here in the lobby. I dig it. It's a good way to start off while we're waiting on our room, explore, check out. If you find a place to park, you can always explore while you're waiting on your room. You can use the amenities of the resort while you're waiting on a room. You don't have to like wait until you get into your room. So you can always use everything we're using this time to just kind of explore and taking you along with us. So the food court in here is called the Centertown Market, and it's going to have some island flair to some of their food and some pirate flair. They have the Swashbuckler Burger over there, which has like a coconut aioli and some pepper jam on it and things like that. You're going to get some like Caribbean and like Latin flair. They're going to have like Cuban sandwiches and different things like that. Some more like, you know, island type dishes and things. And it's set up different. You order in the main area right over here behind me where the food board is, and then you come to one of the different windows, one of the different ports, Port-au-Prince, San Juan, whichever one, and pick up your food. All right, right over here is going to be your food pickup area. So a little bit different. pick up 1, 2, and 3. Port of Santo Domingo, San Juan, and Port-au-Prince. So that's where you're gonna pick up your food. I love this big mural in here. I've showed it before on a video when I was resort hopping. Very cool piece of artwork. And then it all has that sort of like beach blown glass, bright, airy Caribbean vibe with the colors, the blues, the greens, the teals, the oranges. Very cool, very well lit in here. Drink station. Now, we had a huge dinner last night, so neither one of us is quite ready to eat yet, but we're gonna try to maybe make it back here for something. We're definitely gonna hit Cabana, Banana Cabana too. So lots of eating and drinking to do. We'll try to get to as much of it as we can. Right now, we're just gonna keep looking around while we wait on our room. We'll bring you on the tour with us.
Playground out there for a little sitting area. That's nice.
Just some views as we are walking. You got a secondary pool over here. We're heading over to the Skyliner. So as I mentioned, one of the things about Caribbean Beach that's a knock is it is absolutely massive. And while it is the Skyliner hub, you could be an extremely long way away. We're on our hike to find it now. Came across this secondary pool. It's just a small, little, much quieter pool out here. Skyliner's over there. We know it's here somewhere. You have these scattered throughout the place. You have these little sitting areas with hammocks and beach and places to just sit and enjoy the sunset. They're kind of tucked away, and you can see nobody is like taking advantage of them because it's about 97 degrees out here right now, and there's no water they can get in.
Watch out for them gators.
Nobody likes a gator.
Sorry, Risa.
Alligator bit my hand off. I think of that anytime somebody says alligator. We are headed past the Barbados and Trinidad area. If you look behind me, way back across is the main Port Royal. That's the main lobby area. We've been in a dead kind of like 5-minute walk, and we're hunting the Skyliner. Oh, there's more than that. There is so many buildings. We're trying to take a scenic route. Justin thinks we get off the main beaten path and we'll get to the Skyliner quicker.
Chase wants to take the route that doesn't have signs, which I'm not sure if that works out too well.
I was trying to stay on the main path. Justin's going to take us out to the main road. That's a little cut through. Yeah. It's like I told him the whole time, if we just cut through here, it would be a more direct
He
route.
wanted to follow the lake around. I said, maybe follow the things you can see with your eyes.
If you guys ever have seen my resort hop video, I got totally lost here that day too in the pouring down rain and ended up walking about a mile.
Now we share that.
These people know.
So he's 0 for 2.
All right, we have found the Skyliner hub, which is one of the big bonuses of staying here. But to be honest, if you're staying near the main lobby, you would probably be better. You would be better served to go just walk the short distance over to the Riviera's hub and get on the Skyliner there, because that is a much shorter walk. The Skyliner hub here is out by like the front gate where you come in when you first drive into the place. So it's a long way.
Oh man, Chase, I think you're over there somewhere, buddy. I think that was the.
So he said.
I think I can see you coming way off the highway down the road. Is that you? I'll wait about 10 minutes till you get here.
I am scarred from the resort hop video when they told me a way to go and cut through the buildings like we just did, and I ended up walking about an extra half mile in the rain. So I was trying to stay on the main path, and the main path will get you here. It just was a shorter cut through that way. I'll give Justin that.
Scared is a better word than smart.
Even a broken clock is right twice a day.
Just saying, if you can see it with your eyes, that's usually the best guide.
Yeah. The Skyliner hub. This is where you're going to exchange Skyliner gondolas depending on where you're going. So this is the way station. You have to change here whether you're going to Hollywood Studios, Epcot, doesn't matter where you're going. You have to get off here if you're coming from like Pop Century or Art of Animation. This is sort of your main hub that sends you off the different directions, whether you're going to Hollywood or Epcot. So if you're staying at Caribbean Beach, you kind of beat the middleman. All right, we are making the walk around. This is a big spread out resort. It's going on 4 o'clock in the afternoon and we still do not have our room, which is kind of uncool because it's just a quick little one-night staycation. But you know, sometimes check-in's not till 3, but you know, usually it's there a little earlier, and it's fine if it's not early. But if you've only got the one night, having it be a couple hours later, so not as cool. I know stuff happens, but need to get that handled, especially now that it's about to get nasty weather out here. We don't really have anywhere to go. We got a lot of stuff in the car. It's hot. Could have left it with the bellhop, but when we came in, there was a tour group coming in and they were overwhelming the lobby, so we didn't bother them with it in hopes that, you know, our room would be ready. So hopefully it'll be ready here soon.
It'll be really nice.
And as I mentioned about the weather, for safety reasons, everybody's being bounced out of the pool, so we can't hang out around here either. So we're gonna have to go inside and see what's the what with our room. This is what it looks like outside right now. We got here just in time. I don't know what it is about this resort, but when I did the resort hop video, it poured down rain on me when I was here. Now it's like a monsoon outside. We're trying to find somewhere to sit. We've got some food we'll talk about here in a minute, and still waiting on them to get us a room. All right, so we got our food. It's kind of crazy in here. I don't know if they're having issues. Like I said, it's after 4 o'clock now, and we still don't have our room today. And it's been raining, so everybody flooded the Centertown Market, the food places. There's nowhere to sit. People who aren't eating are not getting up because they don't want to go outside because it's raining and everything's closed. And it's like maybe everybody doesn't have their rooms. I mean, it's kind of a mess here right now. It's kind of a damper on the experience. But we do have our food. I got the jerk chicken bowl, which is jerk chicken over rice and beans with a side of pickled vegetables and cucumber and tomato salad. Justin got his plain chicken again. Here's mine. He does have some cilantro lime rice.
Yeah.
But it's not seasoned like the jerk chicken is seasoned, so let's go ahead and just give this a taste. It has that good fire grilled taste. It doesn't taste like chicken pieces pressed together. A lot of flavor, a little bit of kick in the jerk seasoning. Some rice and beans. Oh. There is a lot of good flavor in those beans. Super good. A little more on the spicy, a little bit more flavor profile to it. It's not a bunch of bland food here. It's really good. My camera's going crazy because there's people everywhere. So I'm gonna get off here and eat. The experience in here has not been great, but this food is pretty good so far. All right, finally we have gotten a room on this staycation here at Caribbean Beach. We had to wait in a long line at customer service. I'm not sure what's going on, but there's like, the parking lots are empty. So I'm really not sure what's going on, but it's kind of been a hectic, kind of messed up, weird handled day today. We are in the room and we're gonna take a look at it. You know how I do, like, so you can orient yourself to what it's like when you come in. We're gonna start right here at the door. You're gonna see what I see. All right, that's the view from the door. It is, first thing you're gonna notice is it's got a little more space in it than like your standard value resorts. So you are getting that extra space with the moderate price tag. Immediately off to your left, you got a little table, sitting area. There's your dressing mirror, or one of them. And then this is a 2-queen room, standard. This is just the standard room, no kind of upgrades. Bed. You got your little nightstand. You got some charging ports over there. You have the Disney Alexa, the Hey Disney. Second bed. And then over here, I can't tell if we actually have a smart TV or not, because they're so behind. It doesn't say the customary, like normally, like welcome to, you know, whoever's staying in here. So I think it's a smart TV, but I'm not sure. And then you don't have a K-cup. You still have the standard like little pod brewing coffee station. So still no K-cups, which is interesting because at this price point, you are paying more than like a moderate, say like Grand Destino Tower or Coronado Springs, which I'm a big fan of Grand Destino Tower. And they have like the pods and the K-cups and everything's very updated, especially in Grand Destino Tower. So just like a little thing, because the price point here, even with a pass holder discount, was like $260 for tonight. And that was actually a good deal. So I don't know that I would see myself paying over $300 to stay here when I could get Grand Destino Tower and all the food, everything right there at your fingertips, upgraded amenities and everything else for under $300 most all the time. And even less than that sometimes when you get a discount going. All right, but you do have some storage here. It's not the biggest dresser. You have some like long, deep drawers. In here, I'm guessing, is your little fridge. Got some more drawers on this side. You got a little sitting bench, which doesn't seem like a big deal, but when people are sitting, getting ready, trying to put shoes on, you don't want to pile everything on the bed. It does make a difference. And then this is interesting. These are kind of like barn doors, sliding barn doors to the like the double vanity bathroom sink area, so you can close that off. It probably help it keep cooler in the bedroom at night, and that is not the sound you want. Need some WD-40. If you can't fix it with duct tape and WD-40, it can't be fixed. All right, so in here you got your double vanity. And it's just, I mean, it's nice. It's granite countertops. You got a little storage down here underneath. Got your mirror. And over here, you got a nice, good bit of hanging area, your extra pillow, blanket, but plenty of room to hang stuff. You got another little luggage rack over there. So it's, you know, it's nice. It's what you need. You got another... Before you go into the bathroom, you got another like dressing mirror here. So there's plenty of mirrors for getting ready. And I like the divided sink bathroom area because it allows two people to be doing some different kinds of business. In here you have a very, and I mean very small bathroom. You have an old school tub shower combo, and the toilet, your royal throne. And listen, when I say this is small, like it is, one arm over there and the other arm is out the window or out the door by about a foot, and I'm touching the wall, so it is small, and I can't even stretch my arms out all the way this way. My arm is bent all the way up and I'm touching the wall. So it's small and it's not updated. And again, I go back to Grandestino where they have this luxury walk-in marble shower, huge shower, updated bathroom, massive rooms, all of these lounges and restaurants and things like that. So, you know, the mid price point gets tough, because there's some things I like. I like Port Orleans Riverside. I like the vibe. It's a better deal in my opinion than this place, but it doesn't have the Skyliner. It's very hard with the mid-level. There's always there's some gives. There's some things that you get. You get some elevated food and different kinds of things like that, and some more options, sit-down restaurant. But there's a lot of take for the price point, because for just another $100 or so, sometimes you could bump on up to a deluxe, particularly at somewhere like Animal Kingdom, where you can get discounts where it's within $25-50 of a lot of the moderate resorts sometimes. But that is a quick look at the room. We are wore out, so we're going to take a little rest before we continue tackling the rest of this resort, and I'll see you later. All right, continuing our stay here. Went back and recharged in the room a little bit. And now we're going to make our way walking up to Port Royal, which is the main area, and just kind of see how long that takes and kind of look around as we go up through there and find our way around, because this is not the easiest resort to navigate. I'm thinking this way.
Wants to cut through the buildings instead of staying on the main path.
That main path's going to take us out to the parking lot.
You saw on video, he said this way.
Yeah. We're staying right over here in
The Cabana Suite.
in Aruba, building 54. Yes, it says pool this way, but it doesn't say which pool. I mean, it's very cool looking back through here. Still some dark clouds over there.
There's lots of sunshine over here, folks. It's a beautiful day in Florida. Beautiful day.
Yeah, we've had an interesting day today. Doing a couple different videos. Quite interesting. That's one word. You got to roll with the punches here at Disney. You never know what might happen. Oh, looks like I was right on which way to go.
If it was baseball, he'd be 1 for 3 and in the Hall of Fame, folks.
Yeah, it's nice out here. Right across there is where we're headed. But let's just say this. No, this is one of the big downsides. I think they just have the blinds pulled down. We're trying to head over to Banana Cabana. One of the big downsides of this resort is it is absolutely sprawling. I mean, it actually wraps around the Riviera, and I mean, to exit the main building and go to our room, we had to actually make a left out of the main lobby's parking lot and cut through the parking lot. Take the road goes through the parking lot of the Riviera, so it kind of wraps around and engulfs the Riviera in many ways, and it's just, we're supposed to be close to the Skyliner, and that would have been at least a 5 to 7 minute walk, and it's going to end up being about a 10-minute walk to the main hall up here. So big resort. Also, transportation wise, you do have access to the Skyliner. However, the Skyliner is only going to get you to Hollywood Studios, Epcot, or some of the other resorts along the Skyliner route. For everything else, you're gonna have to use the bus, and here they have the dreaded internal bus loop, which means they're going to stop at a bunch of stops. And like I said, it's a big resort. They're gonna stop at a bunch of stops on their way in and out, maybe before they get to you. So it's gonna really slow you down. And
there's always good buddy Uber. Just saying.
Yes, but Uber is not Disney transportation.
Oh.
It's not included, Justin. So it is something to keep in mind. You're paying a pretty steep price point when you think, hey, I could just cruise on down and stay at Pop Century for about $125, $150 a night less on average, and have the same Skyliner and shoot over here within 5 minutes if there's anything that you want to do here. So keep it in mind. But it is a cool vibe. I like the island vibe for sure. I'm gonna have the lager there. Thank you. We got our drinks in here at the Banana Cabana and had to come outside around the corner to talk to you because it's jamming in there so hard with live music. You would never be able to hear me. So we came around the corner to talk to you before we go back in and enjoy the rest of the evening. We got a couple of resort specific drinks here at the Banana Cabana. Now they have a lot of stuff. They have great light bites. They have great coconut shrimp, grilled wings, Cuban sandwiches, all kinds of things. They even have a Banana Cabana burger. But we're not quite ready to eat yet. We are ready to have a little bit to drink. So I went with a resort specific beer. This is the Carib, or the Carib. It's like short for Caribbean lager here on tap. It looks like it's a deep dark brown sort of golden malted lager. Let's give it a try. Very much a craft beer style lager, although it finishes a lot lighter than it starts off. It's a little hoppy, but it kind of gets smoother as you drink it. But you know how I love resort specific merchandise, resort specific foods, beers, drinks, so that is a great way to sort of wrap it up here. But Justin got these